गुड मॉर्निंग, नमस्कार, आदाब, सत श्री अकाल. Today we will discuss lotion rearrangement. Here we have discussed high school living certificate, Halfman rearrangement, schematic rearrangement, lotion rearrangement, and Cartier's rearrangement. These four rearrangements involve nitrine. So we have prepared a trick high school living certificate. In this series, today we will see lotion rearrangement. Conversion of hydrogenic acid. What is hydrogenic acid? Friends, if you take carboxylic acid and it is allowed to react with hydroxylamine, then what will be the product? Water will be eliminated from here and it is hydrogenic acid. See here, it is hydrogenic acid. Okay? Conversion of hydrogenic acid into 1 degree amine in presence of strong acid or strong base is known as lotion rearrangement. Friends, lotion rearrangement is carried out in presence of strong acid and strong base. So, we will see its mechanism one by one in acid catalyzed mechanism and base catalyzed mechanism. Both we will see one by one. So, let us see here acid catalyzed mechanism. It is hydrogenic acid. In presence of acid, H plus will come here, leading to this oxonium ion. Due to this positive charge, this bond will break in this fashion with the elimination of water, leading to this. Due to this positive charge, this bond will break in this fashion. With the elimination of H plus, you will get this. It is nitrine. It is the intermediate. Nitrine. It is electron deficient nitrogen 2, 6 electrons only, like carbon. So, this alkyl group with this bond will come here and this electron pair will come here, leading to this. It is alkyl isocyanate, RNCO, alkyl isocyanate. When it is hydrolyzed, actually this oxygen, here it is, there is 1 lone pair of electron, actually 2 lone pair of electrons are here, 1 lone pair of electron will attack here. But in short, let us see 2 hydrogen will come here, leading to amine, RNS2, and 1 oxygen will come here, leading to carbon dioxide. This is all about acid catalyzed mechanism. Now we will see base catalyzed mechanism. Okay, it is hydrogenic acid and it is base, strong base. This strong base will abstract this hydrogen as H plus. With the elimination of water, you will get this. And now this bond will break in this fashion. With the elimination of hydroxide ion, you will get nitrine. 2, 6 electrons are there. So it is nitrine like carbon. Now this electron pair will come in this fashion and this alkyl with this bond will migrate from here to here, leading to alkyl isocyanate. When it is hydrolyzed, 2H will come here, 2H will come here, leading to amine, RNS2, and this oxygen will come here, leading to carbon dioxide. Let us see now specific features of Lawson rearrangement. First, O-acyl hydrogenic acid. If hydrogen of this hydrogen attached with this oxygen, when hydrogen of hydrogenic acid is replaced by acyl group, then it is called oxygen O-acyl hydrogenic acid. This compound will also give Lawson rearrangement in presence of strong acid or strong base, leading to 1 degree amine. Second, alkyl isocyanate can be isolated. Friends, alkyl isocyanate is the intermediate here. Okay. Then this intermediate alkyl isocyanate can be isolated if this compound O-acyl hydrogenic acid is only heated or allowed to react in presence of benzene or thionyl chloride. You will get this. You can isolate it. Means mechanism is confirmed because you are isolating intermediate alkyl isocyanate. Okay, this is the evidence of the mechanism actually. When nitrogen atom bears alkyl group or aryl group, then Lawson rearrangement does not take place in presence of base. Because from mechanism it is very much clear that this base will abstract hydrogen from here. Only then reaction starts. From mechanism it is clear. But here there is no hydrogen, so Lawson rearrangement does not take place in presence of base if this nitrogen of hydrogenic acid bears alkyl or aryl. Point 4. Rearrangement is intramolecular. Mechanism is concerted. One step mechanism. Mechanism is concerted. And if migrating R is chiral, suppose this R is chiral, then what will happen? Optical activity does not change in product. Optical activity, this is the product. Actually it is isocyanate. R comes from here to here. Actually it is transition state. Making of this double bond and migration of this R from here to here with this bond takes place simultaneously, and you will get this. Therefore configuration of R does not change, and that's why I have said that optical activity of product will not change. Number 5. Migratory aptitude of migrating group is in this fashion, in this order. Migratory aptitude of hydrogen is highest, and migratory aptitude of phenyl group is less than this hydrogen, and migratory aptitude of alkyl is less than this phenyl. Migration is carried out with the bond or with the negative charge, you can say. Suppose minus is here, minus is here, minus is here. Then electron density of this species is highest, and electron density of this species is less than this, and electron density of this species will be again less than this. Greater the electron density, greater will be the magnetic aptitude. You have to learn this order. हमारा प्यारा राज्य, हमारा प्यारा राज्य. It is the order. Okay. Suppose it is the phenyl. Again, suppose electron donating group is attached with phenyl, then its migratory aptitude will be greater than the benzene, because electron donating group will donate the electron, leading to increase the electron density of the phenyl. So, electron density will be greater if electron donating group is here. Suppose electron withdrawing group is attached with benzene. Electron withdrawing group will withdraw the electron, leading to positive charge here at the phenyl. So, electron density of phenyl will be decreased by this. Therefore, out of the migratory aptitude of this species will be highest and migratory aptitude of this species will be lowest. Number 6. Lawson rearrangement has little synthetic application, as hydroxamic acid is not readily available. However, hydroxamic acid may be prepared from carboxylic acid. When carboxylic acid is allowed to react with thionyl chloride, you will get acid chloride. When it is allowed to react with hydroxylamine, you will get hydroxamic acid. Okay? Point 7. And it is the last specific features of Lawson rearrangement, and now we are going to finish the lecture. Hydroxamic acid is the keto form. It is the keto form. Hydroxamic acid. Hydroxamic acid. It is the keto form. And its enolic form, this is hydroxamic acid. Here I. Here A. After X it is A. After X it is I. It is the enol form. It is on and it is in. Therefore, it is enol form. And enol form is called hydroxamic acid. Friends, you know already this double bond NOH. Double bond NOH is oxime. So, you should not confuse with this name. Hydroxamic. OXIM. OXIM. It is oxime, double bond NOH. So, it is hydroxamic acid and it is hydroxamic acid. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Thank you very much.